This is how to do Robert Schenken. Big, bold, and colorful. We have the bigness of theatricality has to meet the bigness of his political mind in metaphorical ways. My name is Bruce Bierman, and I'm the director of By the Waters of Babylon by Robert Schenken.
It suddenly appeared to me on the internet one day, and I read through it, and I started crying when I saw it and read it, and I felt it had very good roles in it and was certainly something that could be produced. There are two characters in the play, and they each go through their own personal journey of pain and sorrow and come out at the other end with a happy ending.
I think the nirvana in this play is really an ultimate sense of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for what happened, what you couldn't control.
The story of By the Waters of Babylon is about a young writer, poet from Cuba. His name is Arturo.
He's a gardener. He meets this Texan woman.
Catherine is a recluse of sorts. She's an eccentric widow who lives in Austin, Texas. Her husband died a few years ago. She feels that everyone is shunning her in her community, and she lives inside this house that has an overgrown garden. And she decides one morning she can't take it anymore, so she goes down to a place and hires a day laborer to come and clear her garden for her.
He's in exile. He escaped Cuba. His work was censored by Fidel Castro. This is why he came to America. And he finds himself on the shores of Babylon. America to him is the great Babylon.
Through the course of the play, the two characters find each other, have a romantic tryst, and end up healing each other.
Mr. Schenken was so in love with Arturo and Cuba and Santeria, the dances of the Orichas, of Elecua and Yemaya. These gods are danced by the people, and it's an amazingly theatrical event to watch. Beautiful costumes, the dances are gorgeous, the drums, it's already theater. So I thought, well, if Mr. Schenken is on the side of Arturo, let's bring in more Arturo, let's bring in more of his culture.
I started by working with an actor, just sort of as a sparring partner, working on scenes. Then I started looking for directors, and I found a director, Bruce Bierman, and I asked my close friend Brian Cagle if he would do the set for me. And then we sent out a notice nationally looking for our Arturo, and we were lucky enough to get Michelangelo Gonzalez from Miami, Florida.
Santeria belongs to the Afro-Cuban religion, and this is a very, very specific religion to a very specific people. And I wanted to find someone who understood that. We sent out a search on Backstage West, and one of the first responses that I got back was from Michelangelo Gonzalez. I fell in love with the name right away. And his letter to me was, I am Arturo. I grew up in Santeria. My father was a santero. I understand this part. And I thought, whoa. So I sent him the asides and asked him to prepare a monologue. He sent the monologue to me via video, and I was blown away.
And so, with no more planning than that, we left. My own little revolution. Going backwards in time to Miami, and our own grandma.
We're having a mojito celebration opening on September 30th. It's running through October 15th with 2 matinees. You can get tickets at www.brownpapertickets.com, and it's at the Phoenix Theater, 6th floor at 414 Mason Street, San Francisco, 1 block off of Union Square.